This is Oklahoma's own News 9.
Well, today, travelers from across the country are celebrating an iconic highway's soon-to-be 100th birthday. Joining us this morning, Chip Minty, to tell us what we need to know all about this Route 66 Road Fest.
Well, the Road Fest it's a celebration of really mobility. We have 4 years away from the Route 66 Centennial, which is a big deal because Route 66 really changed the course of America in the way we traveled. Before Route 66 was built and before the federal highway system was built, we basically just traveled on a patchwork of country roads, county roads, trails. Getting to Tulsa or Dallas could take days. Forget about driving to the West Coast. Route 66 changed all that and changed the way we drove. So it's a big deal, and the Road Fest is a celebration of that. It's a celebration of history, nostalgia. There are classic cars there, and there's a great exhibit there that leads us through the decades over the last 100 years.
Well, what a perfect thing to do for Father's Day. Tell me some of those activities you can do with your father today.
Well, there's a family area where families can play putt-putt golf. There's a Pinewood Derby racing. There's live music. There's food. There's drink. And there's also drones there, so there's lots of fun for families as well. So yeah.
And plenty of cars to check out too.
Plenty of cars to check out. There's plenty of, and we have vendors with all kinds of things you can buy.
Okay.
So that's fun too.
Now tell me a little bit about those details. What adults need to know before heading there.
Well, the admission is $20 for adults. Under 11 years old, it's $10. Under 11 years old is $5, and then it's $10 for 17 to 12.
Okay, and doors open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. today.
Correct.
What's your favorite thing to do out there?
Well, you know, the history is just so important, so cool. There's so much nostalgia. We have these decade exhibits where you can go in and you can hear music, you know, from the 60s or music from the 40s or whatever. And you can see cars that actually were built in those decades. And you have people who are there and they're actors and they're dressed in period costume. And then you can read all the walls and all the history. So that's really interesting.
Okay, well, there you go. Some great Father's Day plans, some Oklahoma history while you're at it. Chip, thank you for waking up early, talking with us.
Sure.
Again, you can see what you need to know on your screen right now. Adults, $20. Teens, 5 to 11, that's $5. And it's from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. today. Thanks for joining us.